Hey guys, so today is my fragrance rotation video. Like always, I switch out my fragrances every once in a while, every few weeks. This time around, I am actually switching everything, so I'm not leaving anything behind from the previous project. The first one is Prada Infusion d'Iris Eau de Parfum Absolu. This one I do have a separate video review. Please go and listen to that video if you're curious about this fragrance. This fragrance is one of my absolute favorites. Purple florals, get it together fragrances, really nice, work appropriate scent. Then we have a spring pick, Catamount Le Parfum. I have already filmed and uploaded my spring perfume picks. If you're interested, go see. This guy is featured there as well. And this is a wet, very sweet pea floral. Very nice fragrance. If my Burberry is a fall fragrance for me, this is a kind of the same kind of family interpretation of the same kind of family of scent for the spring. Very nice, dewy, beautiful, floral, quite powerful, really nice staying power. Do recommend it. Then I have one of my old timers. This fragrance is Lolita Olympica. The packaging is a little extra. I'm sure many people will like it. I'm much more attracted to pretty minimal clean packaging, but this is, I mean, it's cute. It's like a little apple. It's so cute. And I've owned this fragrance many times. This is not my first bottle, but this is my sweet, cuddly, cozy, sexy fragrance. And I always like to have one of these. So if this is work and this is kind of weekend leisure in between, feeling springy, this is cozy, sexy. And the fragrance that I was testing out and I already filmed a review video on is Miss Dior Absolutely Blooming. I had a mini that was in a cute little bottle. I mean, the packaging is adorable. I was very disappointed with this scent. Dior do not make my very favorite fragrances in the last 10 to 15 years, unfortunately. So I do struggle understanding where they're taking their fragrance collection. And here I'm talking about the mainstream part of Dior, not the exclusive line, which is obviously much more interesting. But Miss Dior Absolutely Blooming, I do not recommend it, but I did finish the mini. Now, speaking of spring fragrance, in my spring fragrance video, I feature both of these guys. So this is Idylle by Guerlain, and this is in the Eau de Toilette concentration. This is a very beautiful spring scent, floral, extremely sophisticated. Like, this takes it to the edge of sophistication. And some people might say, this is sort of older lady. Forget about it. Go smell this wonderful floral if you are into florals. And this is a pure definition of floral sophisticated scent. If you like to smell like a pile of money, this is a good scent for you. Very beautiful old France sort of scent. Very nice packaging as well. I enjoy it. Next on the ledger is number 5 Le by Chanel. This is a whiff of easiness, and this is a work scent for me. This is not the most interesting Chanel number 5 from their lineup, but it is the most easily wearable. There's like a lemon pie slash aldehyde slash champagne mix in here, which is very pleasant, and I do enjoy the way they formulated it. I don't think it's the most sophisticated, interesting, or worthy number 5, but it's very easily wearable, and it lasts a decent amount. Although it's an eau de toilette formulation, it's a very decently wearing fragrance. So I have mixed feelings about it. I don't love it the same way I love the original number 5, not the same way I love the Eau Première or the Eau de Toilette, or even the Parfum Concentré. But I think this is so wearable that I'm confused about it. I might actually repurchase it when I'm done because it's just so easy. This is an easy scent. Then I have the only Chloe that I own. I've owned Chloe fragrances previously, but this is the Chloe that smells like a beautiful niche scent. Usually Chloe is too mainstream for me, too easy, too nothing. They do not excite me. Their releases are, to me, a little boring. This guy is the only release that, and by the way, this is Love Chloe. This is the only release that I thought was just gorgeously brilliant. There's some florals here, a little bit of powderiness, and a distinct note of dried rice. Gorgeousness, just absolutely coolest scent that Chloe had ever produced, and unfortunately I do believe they discontinued it. Chloe, what are you thinking? On the other hand, I can understand that they were probably struggling to sell this very interesting, cool scent. It's not out there, it's not outrageous, it's not weird, but they were probably, Chloe customer is a little different. Chloe customer is not this exciting. Chloe customer is not that interesting. The classic Chloe customer, I mean. They aim for 20-something females usually who like sweet florals. And this is not quite there, but this is beautiful. If you can get your hands on this one and you do like slightly powdery, interesting scents, Histoire de Parfum could have easily released this scent. I would have totally believed it, for instance. So this one I do seriously think is cool. Very nice scent, and I can wear it to work. It's interesting, yes, it has a personality, but it's not bizarre. And the last sort of semi good size fragrances is Elizabeth and James Nirvana White. I am wearing it today. This is a nice floral scent. This I have had previously in a mini, in a duo I think it came. And this is my second one, and this is a really good amount. So I already have a really good idea of what to say about this fragrance, but I will review this separately, so keep your eyes peeled for that video. Then I have a couple of minis, decent sized minis, that I do want to sort of make up my mind about. Don't Look Back by Edgardio Chilini is one of these, and this is a nice soapy floral, very spring-like. Tons of soap here, and I'm craving a little bit of soap in my life in terms of fragrance, so I will be excited to sort of use that up a little bit. And we have Daisy Dream by Marc Jacobs. In my opinion, one of the better Daisy fragrances. The whole Daisy line is, for me, a little generic, a lot generic, kind of like Chloe fragrances. Marc Jacobs fragrances also don't excite me all that much. They have a lot of mass appeal, and I mean obviously because they're trying to sell and move the most amount of units ever that they can, but it's less exciting, less interesting, less unique, and quite popular for the reason because it's easily palatable. So Daisy Dream is one of the slightly more interesting daisies that I've come across, and I do want to talk about it as well. I hope it's not going to be another disappointment like the Miss Dior Absolutely Blooming, but we'll see. That's all the fragrances that I am currently rotating into the perfume rotation, and these are the fragrances you can expect to hear about in the next few weeks. That's it for today. I hope it was fun for you to listen to my rambles about fragrances, and have a good day. See you guys later. Bye bye.